Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Whiteley and welcome into your Golf Central update. The PGA Tour moves on to Harbour Town this week for the RBC Heritage, and even though Bryson DeChambeau withdrew on Monday, it is still a very strong field out there. You've got Webb Simpson back to defend, the likes of Colin Morikawa, Patrick Cantlay, Tyrrell Hatton, Daniel Berger among the top 20 players who will join him. Corey Connors will also be in South Carolina after his strong performance at the Masters.
Yeah, it's really exciting to be back here. Playing a few practice holes out there this morning. Feel very comfortable with the course, like you said, my 5th time here. So I think it's probably the place I've played the most throughout my career. And solid play last year. Kind of made me like the golf course a little bit more. I got a great feel for things, and I'm really excited to be back. And excited to be back again as an RBC ambassador. They do a lot of great things for golf, and it's an event that I've been looking forward to playing in, and hopefully can have a good week. Yeah, feeling good, about all parts of my game. I've been really consistent with the ball striking, and the putter's been working pretty well the last little while, getting better and better, a little more consistency there. But really happy with the way I'm striking the ball, hitting it very solid, particularly with the irons, and driving it well also. So, feel good, have a lot of confidence in my game right now, and just trying to keep riding that wave of good play. Happy with the week last week, but I saw the Tim Hortons donut picture of that this morning, and that was pretty sweet. Not something they normally do, so I was definitely pumped up about that, and I wish I could access one of those right now, but I'm pretty far away from the closest Tim Hortons. So pretty cool, and thanks to them for doing that. Definitely a pretty special moment when I saw what they had done. As far as how I felt right after the round on Sunday, I was quite disappointed. I had big expectations for the day. I just kind of had a slow start to the round, made some mistakes and compounded some errors, and made some bogeys. Definitely, looking back now, proud of the way that I battled back, 2 under par on the second 9, and got myself kind of back into the top 10 with a good finish. So really happy with the week overall. I was definitely disappointed that I didn't perform a little bit better on Sunday, but it was a great learning experience, and it was really fun to be in one of the final groups on Sunday at Augusta. I have a lot of confidence in my game. I feel like I've been fine-tuning all parts of my game, and everything's rounding nicely into shape. So I definitely have high expectations, teeing it up week in and week out, and the strong results definitely help that. And I'm looking forward to continuing the good play, but definitely a lot of confidence, and definitely know that if I play my game, do what I can, play with the confidence I have, and trust that I have in my game, I'm gonna give myself a good chance. It's a quick turnaround, like you said. Definitely a lot to process from the week, but nothing new for us pro golfers. You gotta start preparing for the next week as soon as you finish the previous one. So took yesterday off, just kind of refresh a little bit, and here in Hilton Head, and back to work this week, and really focused on what's ahead, and focusing on building a plan for this golf course. So I think off, going to be home next week, and maybe be able to think about Augusta a little bit more then, but right now we're trying to dial in things here in Hilton Head for the RBC Heritage. Definitely look at it as a learning experience now. It was a big negative when I walked to the 9th tee. I wasn't very pleased with how things were going on Sunday, but definitely a good learning experience. Just a few things to be aware of, and just to make sure I kind of play with freedom. Got a little tightened up on a couple of the tee shots out there, and was trying to err on the safe side instead of hitting good shots, which I had been doing for most of the week. So definitely looking back now, a bit of a learning experience, and good things that I will remember for next time, and things that I can be aware of.
And across the country and half an ocean away, the women are about to tee it off at the Lotte Championship. So from one Canadian to another, Brooke Henderson, the two-time defending champion after COVID cancelled the event back in 2020. The 23-year-old Canadian wants to keep the title and earn her 10th LPGA career victory.
You talk about your wins here in 2018 and 2019. What are some of those memories that stand out the most to you over the last 2 years?
That golf course really suited my game, and Britt and I just felt very comfortable there. We never really had a poor finish. We were always either in the top 10 or just outside, and I think we've just learned to love it here in paradise. I mentioned the hotel that we're staying at, and it's just so nice to wake up in the morning and have a view out over the ocean. It just kind of puts everything in perspective, and it just kind of makes you feel calm and peaceful, which I think is exactly what we need right now. And I'm looking forward to the opportunity to bringing that into my game a little bit more over the next few years, just trying to enjoy the process a little bit more and being calm out there.
2019 was a spectacular season for you overall. Your win here kind of catapulted you to a win at the Meyer LPGA Classic, where you became the winningest Canadian, I can't even say that word, but the winningest Canadian golfer of all time. What do you think was so right at Lotte to really build that momentum towards the win at Meyer as well?
Yeah, that was a huge moment for me to be able to tie the Canadian record here at the Lotte, and then to go on later that summer and surpass that record and make a place in history, Canadian history, which was really meaningful to me, and definitely career highlight. And I'm just looking forward to the next opportunity to get my win victories into the double digits and hopefully get a few more before my career is over.
We've heard some of the challenges are the small greens, the windy condition. What are some of the keys of your game that you plan on focusing on as you navigate this course?
Yes, this golf course, at first glance looks very similar to Coalina, and then you get out there and there's some more slopes, a lot of elevated greens, which you don't see as much at Coalina. And then, just like anytime you're playing in Hawaii, it's very windy, and you just have to, play smart and hopefully hitting quality golf shots to get the ball to where you want it to go. But patience will definitely be a big key. And I mentioned, just having a strategic plan out there, and, Britt's been working really hard. So hopefully we can get a good one together and make it happen.
If you were to win this week, you would be the first person to three-peat a tournament since Indy Park at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. Do you think about that while you're going through, or is it one shot at a time for you the whole 4 days?
It's definitely a rare opportunity, and so it'd be nice to make the most of it. But I'm just really excited for the chance. To be in this position is really cool. And I was in it once before in Portland, and came up short on the three-peat. But just to have the opportunity, like I said, is really amazing. And you can only do one shot at a time, especially on a different golf course. There's a lot of learning to it. So just being patient and trying to stick to the game plan.
So taking a look at Brooke Henderson's last two Lotte Championships, she outpaced the field by 4 strokes both times. 2 years ago, she shot an incredible 16 under par to beat Yunhee Ji, and Henderson will be looking for her first win since June of 2019. So here are some of the other notable players in the field. You've got both Nelly and Jessica Korda. They will be there alongside Danielle Kang, who has a handful of top 10 finishes this year. Inbee Park won just a few weeks ago at the Kia Classic, and Lexi Thompson will try to get back on track out in Hawaii.